Hey there YouTube, Doc's Motorcycle Service. Rawr, 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 rawr. Welcome back to the backyard. Back to the shed. YouTube, it's been a while and I am sure that you will agree. It's been a strange year. It's been a strange year indeed. This is August. Let me check the precise date for you. This is August the 20th. I think, don't hold this against me if I'm wrong, I think the last time I came to y'all was sometime in April. And we have been steady, hard at it ever since we gave y'all the word that we were moving. And you gotta forgive me, I've got some allergies, I got a head cold, I got something going on, I don't know what it is. But I want to give you guys an update. So, welcome to the backyard. Yee! As you can see, Donna is safely packed back here behind me. Unfortunately, we've not been able to do a thing to her since the move. Little background. So we started getting the house ready to move in September, October-ish. A lot of stuff. YouTube, I swear, man, if you ain't never moved and you're thinking about moving, you really need to go through your house with a critical eye and determine what you have in your house and what you don't have in your house that needs to get moved. Because we had a lot of stuff. We filled up a 10 by 30 storage building, and then we filled up another 10 by 30 storage building, and then we still had the stuff in the house that we needed every day to live on. So we bought the house, we moved all the stuff to that house, and then we sold that house, and it worked out pretty good. Melinda's doing good, but again, here we are in August, and we rolled into buying a house. We rolled into selling a house. We rolled into moving out of a house. We rolled into moving into a house. Then we had all of our stuff in storage in one city, and then we had to get it moved to storage in another city. So that was another process. And then we had some things around the house that we wanted to get done down here. And like most things, you know, the housing market here in 2021 is unbelievable. So we didn't have to take a shitty house. By no means do we have a shitty house. What I'm trying to say is we held out firm, but we prepared ourselves to get the house we wanted when we found it. And that's what we did. But in these times, the perfect house is not always perfect when you get it. All right, so I mean, this is what Donna's in now. She was in a 2-car garage before, but we don't have an attached garage down here. We got a carport. We don't have a concrete driveway. We got a dirt driveway because we're living in the country, okay? And that's why I'm doing this video now. I'm so excited, I can't stand it. So when we moved in where we were moving into, where we're living at now, we went to the city and said, hey, this is what we want to do. And they gave us the guidelines for building a shop. And as alluded to in the other videos, Linda approved the purchase of a really nice shop. So we got a 24 by 40 foot building that's being built. And you hear the noise in the background. They're working on it today. That's why I'm out here. But that's my point. I wanted to give you guys an update because it actually looks like it's coming to fruition. You guys know what kind of year this has been. I mean, my lord, OCD board that was selling for $10 a plank is now selling for $50. You can't get anything. You can't get anything anywhere. So this is a little update video, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up now. If I can think of some other stuff to share with you. Linda and I went to Sturgis 2021. Woohoo! Good time. We're going to do a series of videos on that for anybody who's never been and for those that may be planning on going, because it was eye-opening for me. We're going to start those tomorrow morning. Today is Friday. And as far as moving, I'm just going to tell you, man, plan that stuff out. Plan it out. Start working on it fast. I couldn't believe it. Our house, I'll tell you what the market was like, okay? So visualize a calendar right here, and I'm going to do it backwards so you can see it. But here was a Monday. We met with our realtor to list our house on this Monday of this week. And on this Thursday, he was going to put out a coming soon. Alright? And on this Monday, it was going to go live. Well, he listed it, and on this Thursday, he put out a zip tie. By that Saturday, we had 8 offers. 8. And nobody had ever been in the house. This is stupid. This real estate market is stupid. And we took the offer that we thought was best for us and the buyers and worked best for us, and bam. But we'd already found our house, the house we're in now, and put an offer on it and had it accepted. So it's pretty good. So if the takeaway is, forgive me, YouTube, it's August. This heat is terrible. The humidity is terrible. My sinuses are terrible. So anyway, I'm not a real estate professional. Get your ducks in a row before you get your house on the market, because it just might sell just like that if you're selling in 2021. I can't see out of these damn glasses. That's how humid it is out here. But the guys are up here working on the hill where we're going to buy. So here's another thing, and I'll link to my shop video, and I'm going to show you, let me show you what's going on back here, and you'll see why we really didn't do anything with what we got going on inside the storage building. I'll throw up some pictures, but as you can see, this thing is a catch-all. Okay, right now it caught Donna on the lift. It caught all our toolboxes. It caught our bow case. It caught all the ladders, all the shovels, everything. It's just a catch-all right now. There's absolutely nowhere to put any of this stuff. But if you had to, you could make that work, okay? I have a smaller building to my right that has the lawnmower in it, and I could make it work to get in there if I wanted to, but you know what? I'm a big boy. I don't like to be crowded. If there's something that I can stub my toe over or hit my head on, I'm going to hit my head on it. That's just the way it's going to be. But last point about buying a house. Know what you want when you're going in there, okay? That's what we did here. We knew that no house that had the shop that we wanted, listen to me carefully now. We knew no house that had the shop pre-existing on it that we wanted was going to be affordable, okay? But we did find one with some property that I could build the shop on, and sometimes it's cheaper to build it than it is to buy it already. That's a little bit longer process. That's why we're here in August, okay? So we got in here in April. We moved in here in March. I started the application process for a building permit in April, and it's a process. You got to have a zoning guy come out, and you got to tell him what you want. He'll tell you where you can put it at if you're in the city limits, because we're just barely in the city limits, and that's okay because I like it. And we came together on a location for the shop. But then 2021 took over, and prices started going up, and stuff started disappearing, and you couldn't get wood, and you can't get Christmas trees, and you can't get anything, and it slowed everything down. That's why I'm so excited here today. We just came back from Sturgis. I wanted to start this video, but I came home from Sturgis, went to work, came home left to go to work, and the concrete guy was in the driveway that morning. Said, "Hey, I think I'm gonna be getting started on your foundation." I was like, "Okay." And came home, and they're tearing trees down, so that's cool. So again, that's why we're doing it. And forgive me, Sinus medication has got me kind of loopy. I might be going over stuff 2 or 3 times. But other than that, going into your house, if you have time, research it and make sure it's what you want. Because had we not researched this and found out that we could do what we wanted to do with the building on our property because we were in city limits, then we would have had to make this work. And it could have worked. It just wouldn't be as great as what we're building over there. Honest God, it's been so long I don't even know what color it's going to be. But that's just the way things work. You know, you can't, listen to me, you can't rely on your timeline. You got to rely on his timeline. And his timeline is far better than ours. So I'm going to wrap this thing up. YouTube, I appreciate you hanging in there. Linda's good, Donna's good, everybody's good. We're moving forward. I'll try to do another little video. I'll put some pictures up. If I didn't put any pictures up already, I'll put them up now. These are pictures I took yesterday of them where they cut down the trees and stuff like that. And I'll try to do a progress video of this. But they're going to lay the foundation. And then, since it's going to be electrified, I think an inspector has to come out and check the foundation. If not, then after the foundation's down, they put the building up, and then the electrician comes out and checks the building. Once he signs off on the building, then we can come back and have it wired. And once we have it wired, he has to come out and sign off on it again. And once he does that, then we can occupy it. So that's the process, and I'll give you guys little updates on that. And again, Linda and I are going to do that special on Sturgis. Man, Sturgis was something. I've never been there. I'll go back. I'll go back, but it might not be for the reasons you think, and we'll talk about that. So YouTube, as always, thanks for coming by the garage, or coming by the backyard. Ride safe, handle your business, save some money, and